Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. So this video will show another quiz assessment. Let us begin. As usual, we turn editing on our course page. For this purpose, I'll show you in my PutraMOOC platform, as I'm using PutraMOOC for this semester. Alright, if you still remember from previous video, I've shown you how to go to the question bank. Okay, so I hope you still remember where to navigate. Alright, so you go to the left pane of your course page, and then straight down here under the administration pane, what you will see is the question bank. Alright, so let us start with, and I have shown you as well how to set categories depending on your topics. Let us maybe create a new category for this training, right? So how do you add category in PutraMOOC? It's very simple. You just go down here, and then let me just put the top. That's mean it's not under one of these topics here. Alright, and then let me call this quiz assessment. Okay, and then add category. Right, it's already here. Okay, quiz assessment. Okay, so after quiz assessment, you can see bracket with 0. Okay, so this is actually represent the number of questions in that particular category. So in this case, there is no question under this quiz assessment. Okay, so it's 0. You can also bring this quiz assessment down here or up there. It's up to you. Okay. Alright. So now how do we add question? Again, we'll go down here under the question bank and question. And now we can create a new question. Right. So I noticed that there are lots of PutraBlast videos, and since PutraBlast and PutraMOOC are using the same platform, which is Moodle based platform, so I'm not going to show you how we create that question, for example, multiple choice and true-false question in this quiz assessment, but rather I will show you we can also import our prepared question in Word document into Moodle base, right? And this can be used only for these two types of quiz, right? The multiple choice MCQ, and as well as the true-false question. Alright, so I might want to cancel first because I'm going to show you how do we import our Word document into Moodle base. Alright. Okay. So we can go under question bank and then click the import. Alright. Okay, but before that, I forgot to show you that I have prepared this. Let's say this is your test paper, okay? in multiple choice and true and false question. Alright, the first thing you have to do is to set or a little bit formatting on your Word document. First, you have to remove all format. Okay, for example, numbering. If you have space between them, spacing. If you have numbering, for example, you must get rid of this numbering, and then and other formattings. That's the first step. Secondly, use this type of option, capital A, B, C, and so on. Right? It's same for multiple choice as well as the true and false question. And third, you have to, underneath this question, you have to write answer with colon, okay, semicolon, and write down the answer. And then next, you must remove any space in between. Alright, as you can see here. Oh, I took it, this question from UPM quizzes, which I put the reference in the slide. Alright, I'll show you later. Okay, so this is the example. Okay, I save it into my folder. Then maybe we can close this. And okay, before that, I forgot to mention that you have to save this file. Save as. Last but not least, last step is to save the Word document in plain text. Alright, in plain text. For example, I put it in the desktop here. Alright, in .txt. Then I save it. Alright, for this one, you might want to do not choose that Mac OS, but rather other encoding, and then choose Unicorn UTF. Wait, I've read this from the forum, okay? And just leave it all here as it is, and then okay. Click OK. Alright, so I might want to close this one first, and then okay. Remember we stopped previously under this question bank and then import. Okay, so it will bring you to this page. Okay, import question from file. So just select icon format, and then in general, okay, I might want to choose quiz assessment, the category. Okay, so these are folders for my teaching for this semester, so I might want to choose quiz assessment, and then alright, so maybe just leave it that one first, and then import. Alright, so you can either drag from the desktop or you can choose here. Okay. Alright, so in the desktop, choose this one and then upload this file, and then click import. Great. Okay, now you can see all 7 questions from that Word document is already in the Moodle base. Okay, no matter if it is a PutraBlast or PutraMOOC. So you might want to check if you're happy with this and just continue. There you go. So now you can see under this category, the quiz assessment is already consists of 7 questions. Alright. And note that there is icon here. So this icon represents the type of question in quiz assessment. For example, multiple choice or matching or numerical, short answer, essay, and so on. Alright. So you can see all 7 questions, and you can view here. Okay. Alright, so this is how it looks like. So we just imported all this question. Okay, but this is still in the question bank. Okay, under this quiz assessment, we haven't set a quiz yet, right? So now I'm going back to my course page here. Okay, I have created one section, okay, for this course. Alright, so I have created that. Maybe I will just okay, I've created this GATE CPD webinar series for online assessment. Maybe I need to change this one to quiz assessment, and then click enter. So this is in PutraMOOC, and it's also similar in Putra Plus. Alright, so what we have to do is actually to add an activity or resource. Alright, and we go down and select quiz. Alright, so all type of assessment should be in this quiz. Alright, so when I mention quiz, that is actually including for tests, exams, and so on. Right? It's not that like other assessment, for example, portfolio or assignments. Okay, so this is more on the grade assessment. Alright, now we want to create a new quiz or a new test. It's like a container that you have a container, and then you want to put your stuff inside. So that stuff is actually all of your items, all of your questions. Okay, you have lots of questions in the question bank. Now you want to select, or you want to randomly choose to be in this test 2, for example. Okay, it's not the whole topics. Okay, certain topic, for example. Alright, so maybe I choose this sample for importing word. Alright, and then if you want to put description, for example, instruction to the students, or you might want to just copy paste from our normal test cover, our test paper, and then put here the duration, whether the student have to answer all questions, and so on. Okay, and duration for that test. Okay, you can put everything here, and then of course you want the student to read your instructions, so you just click to this one. For this demo, I will leave it empty first, blank first, right? And there are lots of settings that you can set here, and I noticed that in the Putra Plus videos, lots of lecturers, trainers already shared their videos, okay, on setting all this, okay. But I will go quickly. If you want to enable certain day that you want to have that question, so that the student can display only that time. Okay, you might want to enable this too, and choose the date. You can also choose the time limit, for example 1 hour, 30 minutes, and so on. Choose enable first, and then put the time here. Alright, and then there are 3 options, whether you want it to be open attempts and are submitted automatically. For example, if the student having problem with the low band width, so whenever they attempt, so it will be submitted automatically, okay, to the system, to the Moodle. Or if you want to give a grace period when open attempts can be submitted but no more questions answered, right? So they can go back to that question. and then items must be submitted before time expires or they are not counted. Alright, okay. So it's up to you if you want to give, like, for example, a week or so, you might want to choose this one, okay, or this one as well. Alright, and here is the grade. I might want to leave that one first, and then you can even give penalty if you have if you give more than one item, so you can give penalty. Alright, and then we have set this for this test, for example, test sample for importing word. Okay, save and display. Okay, for example, but there is no question have been added yet, of course, because we haven't import that question from the question bank. Okay, so this is in the for example, that section. Okay, alright, so now we can edit quiz, and then note that here you can add, okay, whether a new question if you want to type, or in this case we have imported, okay, we have saved in plain text, okay, and we have that plain text we have copied to the question bank. Now we want to take the question from the question bank, where we put that one. It's under quiz assessment, 7 question. Then you can choose whether you want to take old question as well or not. It's up to you. Okay. Alright, and then if, for example, I choose all, and then add selected question to the quiz. Okay. Now we have 7 questions under this test 2, for example. But in my case, I put sample for importing word. Note that, so you can even edit whatever you need here, for example, grade or marks and point. If you want to shuffle the question and the options, you can do so. If you want to add, for example, if you want to have, maybe this is higher taxonomy of question, understanding, assessing the understanding of that student. So you might, if you want to give 2, for example, you might do so here. Alright, and then done. Okay, so and then save. Alright, so if you go back to your course section, okay, under that week, for example, week 2, 3, or under that topics. In my case, I use topic rather than weekly. Okay, so if you go directly to that topic, what you can see is actually this one. Okay, so that the student will see test 2 here. Alright, so if you put description, this down here underneath that title will appear here. Something like this. Okay, in this case, I try to copy paste from our cover exam paper. Alright, so the student can read the instruction. Right? Okay. I hope you can try. Thank you.